With the idea that I'm not touching League anymore, chat, we need to consider something else, something different. Now, one could say that Shifu, you should do different games. Minecraft, Marvel Rivals, something else. But I am old for I'm too old for content creation. So I need to consider something that's appropriate for my age. So let's see Jobs tier list.
Where's my drink?
I ordered the 10-piece chicken nuggets.
God, what's
taking
Let me
so
guess,
long?
is the ice cream machine broken again?
Hurry up!
It's almost done. Jobs! You love them, you hate them. If you're a longtime fan of my channel, let's be honest, you probably don't have one. But you know what? That's okay. Yeah, sure, to some people, having a job is a sign of hard work, education, wealth, basic fucking dignity, but for others, it's really not like that. The reality is, not all jobs are created equal. Some jobs are a lot shittier than others, and at times, it doesn't even matter how much they pay you. If you're thinking about getting a job, it's very important to weigh out the good and the bad, which is why today, I'm gonna rank them.
Here we go. Shifu the teacher. I can see myself teaching.
Teachers, responsible for single-handedly carrying the next generation of kids while being paid fucking nothing to do so. I know for a fact that anyone trying to become a teacher in 2024 is doing so strictly for the love of the game, because I don't know how the hell you even deal with all the bullshit that comes with the job nowadays. Imagine having to teach literally the most brain-rotted, ADHD generation of kids yapping about fucking gooning and Diddy parties, how to read, do math, or pay attention in lectures longer than 30.
I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. If I was the teacher, I would be doing exactly same thing, bro. Have something for TikTok brain, and then use the other half of the screen for something useful.
Fucking seconds, all for like 40 grand a year. The older I get, the more I understand why Walter White was like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna cook meth, because no matter how
Could be also a job opportunity, because recently I've been getting quite a suspicious amount of TikToks, cartel TikToks with a specific song, and they say looking for drivers, looking for pilots, you know, and the pay is pretty good.
passionate a teacher may be about teaching, the effort isn't rewarded at all. Like, after already being worked like a dog throughout the school year, teachers have to literally spend the summer crafting an entire blueprint on what to do the next year, completely unpaid. I didn't even know that. I thought teachers got a nice summer break paid off, like, hey champ, you earned it, go buy yourself a nice Happy Meal, see you in 2 months. But no, that just doesn't happen, because they're
What do you
paid
mean?
only for the school year, meaning that for the entire summer, they are doing schoolwork for the next year while unemployed, which in today's economy means that most teachers have to work a second job during the
Yep, I'm telling you, I should become a teacher by daytime and employee of the month for cartel during the nighttime.
their summer break just to survive. I remember when I was a kid, I used to see one of my teachers working at Home Depot during the summers. At the time, I was like, wow, he must be really passionate about home improvement. No, he's fucking broke! And they wonder why teachers are quitting in droves. I mean, shit, if I was a teacher, I would too, considering that ever since COVID, motherfuckers can't even read anymore, and students are disrespectful as shit. Kids are gonna be kids. I get that. But Jesus Christ, there's an actual incentive to be a menace in school now. From robbing school property or throwing hands with the teachers. It's getting brutal out there. What's the point of even trying to create a fun,
And the best part is that sometimes when the kids are doing some questionable shit for TikToks for views, those videos of them doing that wild shit pays more than teacher's annual salary. So maybe I have an idea of becoming a teacher, but instead of being a teacher, I actually do wild shit with the kids as well, you know? Break the table, sure. Break the chair, sure. Break the windows, sure. Set the entire library on fire, sign me the fuck up.
unengaging class environment when you're barely getting paid and the students are the ones bullying you. I completely understand why some teachers would have mental breakdowns in the classroom because the shit they have to deal with is just ridiculous. But you might be like, Habibi, there's always gonna be kids that are disrespectful and angsty towards teachers when they're growing up. That's just how it is. And you're right, but at least back then, teachers could respond by beating the shit out of them, so this is an F.
What do you mean that's an F? I want to see that's at least a D.
Now, if you work in fast food, chances are that you're either a young buck trying to get some work experience or a 45-year-old wondering where it all went wrong. Because let's be honest, nobody likes working in fast food. The pay
Not just fast food, retail overall.
is shit, it smells like shit, the customers suck, and your value as a worker literally boils down to nothing more than just putting the fries in the bag, bro. That's actually the very reason why customers feel empowered to treat you like shit. Because even though the job itself isn't very hard, fast food workers still gotta put up with so much bullshit mentally with these customers.
This Pickle Rick video earned, I want to see, at least 5 times more than this employee's annual salary. maybe it's all about being a degenerate.
You're still gotta put up with so much bullshit mentally with these customers. You get absolutely no respect. Like some random 16-year-old will get berated over the price of food they can't even control. Or God forbid they make a mistake in an order. Sound the fucking alarms. I swear to God, bro, some of these freakouts, you think the employee ran over someone's dog. But no, it's all because some fat ass only got 7 Big Macs instead of 8. I mean, I guess the one positive in all that is that the more bullshit you put up with, the more numb to it you get. Dealing with these people for God knows how long will give you thicker skin. But again, nobody deserves being...
Yeah, it either makes you or either kills you. Did you know that if a teacher do research paper for the fucking school board can literally steal that fucking paper for themselves and 50% of the revenues? What do you mean 50% of the revenues? Isn't it 100%? Because there are contracts that you sign up for, not just school. Not just school. For most of my experience, when you are signing up for a new job, there's always that one aspect of the contract that says whatever you create during the employment with this company, it will become the property of this company. So if you create a cure for cancer during that work time, right? Imagine you're working at McDonald's, going for a lunch break, and during your lunch break, somehow you come up with the idea of how to cure fucking cancer. Because you signed that contract, McDonald's now fucking owns all rights and property to that cure for cancer, and you get jack shit. Maybe, if you are lucky, your portrait will go on the wall with saying Employee of the Month, helped us cure cancer, ignoring the fact that you single-handedly did all of that.
Being treated like this. I feel like the phrase, the customer is always right, has given the green light to some of the biggest assholes to make an already miserable minimum wage job even more miserable. And these problems get even worse when you end up understaffed and have to somehow compensate for the massive fucking volume of customers during rush hour. But the one thing that can actually make this job tolerable for you are in fact your coworkers. If you happen to have chill coworkers, at the very least they can slide you some drugs to get you through your shift. So I'd say this is like a D. Also, fuck Burger King. Being a doctor is one of the most highly respected professions in the world. It requires an immense amount of schooling and expertise, and as a result, patients trust you with their health and well-being.
Yeah, that was back in the day before ChatGPT. Now I've seen a couple of cases where you can successfully open up your fucking clinic without medical degree. All you need is have access to the internet and access to ChatGPT. And then you're pretty much solid.
Sure, you spend a whole ass decade of your life studying, developing various mental disorders, and have a ton of fucking debt to show for it, but you know what? At least I get paid good. Now, the ranking of the doctor job is kind of difficult because obviously a pediatrician is going to have an easier day-to-day than like a brain surgeon, so you can't really compare the two equally. So instead, I'll focus only on the one type of doctor that I would personally pursue as a career.
Psychiatrist or psychologist. No, psychiatrist is the one that gives you drugs. Psychologist is the one that can gaslight you into committing Sudoku. Yeah, psychology.
See, if I was a doctor, I know for a fact that I would specialize in plastic surgery. The internet and reality TV has made people hate themselves so goddamn much that being a plastic surgeon in LA or Miami is like the fucking GTA Infinite money glitch. BBLs, boob jobs, nose jobs, hair transplants, whatever the fuck this Giga Chad face trend is. Plastic surgery covers it all, okay? And be honest, it's not like people just get one surgery and call it a day.
Oh no. With plastic surgeries, it's the same thing as with fucking tattoos. You think one is enough? One is just the beginning.
Chances are, if you think your nose is too big and you get it fixed, maybe all of a sudden you look in the mirror and your lips or your cheeks start bothering you as well. And you go in for another procedure, and another one, and another one. Oh, but this one fucked up, so now you gotta get another one to fix it. Oh, hey, can I die getting the surgery? Yeah, you can die getting the surgery. Don't care.
Wait, what? Wait, what was that? Brazilian butt lift surge despite the risks. Brazilian butt lift surgery death prompts a meeting between UK and Turkish officials. Okay.
Don't care, I need a fatter ass. And it's just this constant cycle of hemorrhaging money over insecurities that as a doctor, I would love to contribute to. So I would say a plastic surgeon is not just one of the best doctor jobs, but one of the best jobs, period. They make a fuck ton of money, their customers hate themselves, and if you practice in LA, you're basically in the Mecca, so S tier. DoorDash drivers on paper have the easiest job in the world.
No. On paper, yes. In reality, God forbid you're doing this job hungry.
Bro, you just bring the food from point A to point B. Anyone complaining about that aspect of the job seriously needs to shut the fuck up. But as far as the pay goes, it doesn't get
It doesn't exist. I mean, sometimes I want to see even most of the times, you'll be losing money.
any worse than DoorDash. You get like $2 for every delivery you complete, which a lot of the time is people driving extremely long miles every day just to be paid in these fucking pesos. Sure, you can grind out a bunch of orders, but depending on the area you live in, the rate at which you can even get orders varies. You could be spending like half an hour waiting for an available order, until finally, by the grace of God, Jimmy from Cleveland, 30 miles away, needs a bagel for a whopping $3. You know, I saw a TikTok where a dude was flexing about how he made $500 in a single day of DoorDash. Wow, doesn't that sound great? Oh,
Something is sus. Not gonna lie, something is sus.
wait, hold on. After he spent 16 hours on the road.
Okay, there it is. That's the answer.
It shouldn't take a genius to realize that when you spend more and more hours driving, you also gotta factor in the cost of gas and car maintenance, all when you aren't making shit. Now, of course, there's also the tip, which is paid by the customer and goes 100% to the dasher. But unfortunately, a shocking amount of people don't tip, or if they do, not much. Unless you do this as a side hustle and not full-time, DoorDash is an F. You gotta put all that energy into something better to make money.
There it is. There it is. There it is. That's where the money's at. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now I definitely know what I'm doing. Straight up, I know what I'm doing with my life. That's it. Fuck this.
Scamming is a high-risk, high-reward profession. If you can pull it off, you will make a lot of money. But if they catch you slipping, you're
Yeah. They only if they catch you.
facing up to like 30 years in prison, bro. So if you are gonna scam, instead of filing a job application, at least try not to commit something like bank fraud, because you
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was amazing, by the way. That entire infinite money glitch on TikTok was fucking amazing.
saw some dipshits doing it on TikTok. Stick to the low-level scams if you want to avoid prison time. But unfortunately, a lot of these low-level scams have indeed lost their aura, because unless you're over the age of 65,
That was peak TikTok. No, peak TikTok was people eating Tide Pods. That was peak TikTok. Or licking the toilets in the fucking school or whatever in other public spaces during the fucking pandemic. That was peak.
scamming is not as simple as Steve Johnson calling from Microsoft or the free iPhone you just won on 123 Movies. To anyone with any basic tech literacy, these scams are very obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, but you forgot one crucial thing. The advancements of fucking AI. You think, oh yeah, AI is easy to notice. Sure, because you are familiar with AI. But give it another year or two, it will reach the level where it will be fucking undistinguishable. My case in point, out of fucking curiosity, guys. Install Facebook, create a fucking Facebook account, and check the public groups with AI-generated pictures. Fucking boomers over 55 years old will believe all of wild shit in there. We can tell it's AI. You and I, we can easily say, that shit is AI. Boomers cannot tell that shit. And now, add the AI power to clone someone's voice. The shit I was doing for League of Legends videos. Now imagine you are 50, 60 years old plus, you get a random call from unknown number, and you see it's your son, relative, brother, whatever, speaking in his or her voice, saying, well, I got into a car accident, it is what it is, I need $5,000. What am I doing on Twitch, dog? That's what I need to do. Unironically. Bro, I just figured out how to get money. Chat, been an honor. That's it. She flew out.
You gotta dig deeper than that. Now, coming to you as a D-list YouTuber, it wasn't shocking to see my fellow creators shilling a bunch of crypto bullshit like cock token to their...
Yeah, you could do that, or you can be as my friend, what's his face, don't remember, but basically the president of Argentina, who also decided to create a fucking crypto scam. So you know.
audiences. Many of these scams, funnily enough, came right after a pandemic that left a lot of people desperate and clinging to false hope. And with that in mind, that's exactly what you need to become an elite scammer. Personally, I think the most profitable scam that exploits desperation and false hope has gotta be catfishing. And the best part about it is that anyone can do it. It's a
Catfishing, you say? Tempting? tempting.
A lot more low-key, and as long as you're not technically lying in your messages, I don't think it's a felony. Now, let me make it clear that I'm not endorsing any of these activities. The idea of pretending to be someone you're not solely to finesse people desperate for human connection.
I mean, have you seen the annual revenue of some of the Indian scam call centers? Matter of fact, I have not. What are we talking about? Millions. Has to be millions, right? No shot that's in the billions. But millions, I wouldn't be surprised if that's in the millions.
Connection out of money is evil. But at the same time, part of me has to respect the hustle. Like, really think about it. For around the same price of the latest NBA 2K game, you can start catfishing literally right now.
Quick search, and I found that they made $10 billion in the last 11 months. I straight up have a feeling that number is severely underreported. There was a guy on Tinder who robbed a lot of women and it worked for him and he became rich. Oh yeah, I saw the Netflix special. It was called Tinder Swindler. Yeah. That guy was smooth. That guy was smooth.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but there's a non-zero chance that DMing enough lonely, chronically online degenerates with a single thigh pic and a cash app.
But what if we create a VTuber account with jiggly physics? Just what if? I'm curious. Is that a possibility, you know? Because I have a feeling this could pay. Also, if I'm not mistaken, my boy Andrew Tate was pulling similar levels of bullshit, and my guy has a Bugatti. I'm your guy to ask, okay? I've been in that community for over 4 years now. Ben? Are you telling us you're rich? Also, why were you in that community? Hell no. Then definitely you weren't the one doing the scamming, Ben. I thought of you better than that. 4 years in that community, and you made no money. Matter of fact, I just lost my job. Speaking of fucking timing, straight up perfect. Straight up perfect.
Link is the only thing standing between you and generational wealth. You'd be surprised how many people out there are willing to drain their fucking bank accounts over a person they just met online.
I feel like this entire video section is about Ben right now.
This is a serious problem and is your responsibility.
Nah, I mean, I've been watching a bunch of VTubers. I don't do that shit.
To make it worse. S tier.
S tier. I mean, S tier is S tier, you know? Now, this word always bothered me. All it takes is one space bar placed at the right location, and the meaning changes real quick.
Now, depending on what you charge and how many clients you have, you can make a good amount of money as a therapist.
I'm telling you, we're going back to the idea of psychology.
Unfortunately, a crucial part of this job is having to actually listen to your clients yapping about all their stupid fucking problems for an hour, like...
Yeah, but then a couple of years ago we saw South Park's episode addressing this issue of listening to a bunch of yapping in a relationship and how to avoid that issue. You know, it's called ChatGPT.
Bro, can you keep it to yourself? God damn! Being a news reporter seems like a chill job. Yep, sure the pay is kinda ass, but hey, you get to be on TV, and all you gotta do is read a damn teleprompter. On most days, I would say this is like a C tier. On most days. You see, for every normal day on the news spent talking about the weather or a mass shooting, there are some days where the job of a news reporter gets a little bit more interactive, like in the event of a hurricane. Apparently during a hurricane, it isn't enough just to have a guy on TV repeatedly say, hey, we got a hurricane coming, evacuate to safety. No, for some reason, these motherfuckers send their news reporters directly in the line of danger. It makes no goddamn sense. The headline...
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? It makes sense. It's content. It's all about content. News is content. Breaking news, better content. You send someone to their death on live TV? Oh, dog, that's peak content.
It would be some shit like 100 dead from hurricanes. Stay the fuck inside. And this the reporter on the TV. And from what I could find, I don't even think they get paid extra for this shit. So like, why? Why the hell would anyone put themselves through this? It sucks ass for both the reporter and the cameraman. Best case scenario, you almost died. Worst case scenario, you die. D. Picture this, you're 18 years old, you just graduated high school, and you love computers. So you decide to go to college and study computer science. And after just 4 years of grinding your computer science education, which 90% of was Indian YouTube tutorials, you have now graduated and are ready to become a software developer. But to your surprise, the hardest part about being a software developer isn't even the work itself. It's getting the goddamn job. Trying to get a job as a software dev for a big company like Google or Facebook is like trying to find a YouTuber who has...
Matter of fact, now that he mentioned these two companies, maybe I'm going back to the idea of combining a couple of subjects mentioned in this video already. We had the scamming, we have the software developer, and he specifically mentioned Google and Facebook. Bro, there was this guy in Europe that was sending fake invoices to Google and Facebook, dressed as just casual bills for expenses. Best part, Facebook and Google were paying that shit. They didn't check. They weren't double checking if that's a scam or not. My guy was sending tens of thousands of dollars as a payment request to Facebook and Google. Yeah, those companies would pay. Then, if I'm not mistaken, my guy got greedy and 1 month, he sent a invoice to, I believe, Facebook or Google, one of these two companies, in the number of $1 million. My guy was curious if any of these companies would pay that amount. Sadly for him, this shit did ring some bells in these companies, and the investigation started, and let's just say he's now in jail. So, could be the angle where we'll learn from the mistake of that poor fella, and don't send the invoice of $1 million. The scam ran from 2014 to 2015 before he was caught. And he was caught because he fucked around and he found out. He got greedy. He fucking got greedy. If he didn't send that invoice of $1 million, he would be good. He got over 100 mil. I'm telling you.
Hasn't DM'd minors. It feels impossible. You gotta go through like 7 fucking...
Wait, what did I just miss? Hold on, I feel like that was a crucial step of the video that we missed.
Trying to find a YouTuber who hasn't DM'd minors. It
Understandable.
feels impossible. You gotta go through like 7 fucking rounds of interviews before you inevitably get rejected. And these interviews can span for months, which makes getting rejected, or at worst, ghosted after giving so much of your time and effort 7 interviews in feel like a giant waste. You know, people always wonder why software developers are so socially inept, but dude, if you spent months of your life dedicated to coding interview after coding interview after coding interview, I guarantee you wouldn't be able to answer a simple question like, tell me about yourself, because there's nothing left in you at that point. But once you actually get the job, it's like the exact opposite. You're not sweating your ass off coding a cure for cancer in under 10 minutes. More than likely, you'll be writing code and working on projects at a more relaxed pace while balancing a bunch of meetings on top of it. Obviously, some days could be a bit more stressful than others, especially the more experienced you are in the field. That's just any job, really. But to compare that with what you have to go through to get the job is night and day. The pay is great, the environment is extremely chill, and in about 6 months, you can expect to get laid off, but this is an A tier. Unless you have connections in the industry, becoming successful as an actor is very tough. A lot of it boils down to luck, because you could spend 20 years plus doing acting gigs and never break through. But at the same time, like gambling, it could take just one opportunity to change your life forever. Like the bitch from the Progressive ads. She's been doing this shit for like a decade and makes $1 million every year.
Software development field is too saturated, too competitive. But what if you work for yourself? What if you develop an app or something for yourself, and instead of going corporate?
I know she definitely didn't expect this to go on for as long as it has, especially when she got the job, yet
Rick and Morty episode be like, yep, do you want to develop an app?
here she is. But yeah, most actors are broke, so give up. Retail and fast food kind of feel like two cheeks of the same ass. Still underpaid, same shitty customers, but just a little less stressful. I will say the nice thing about retail is that you're not constantly being pressured to deliver something to a customer like you would be working in food service. But even though that's the case, retail somehow ends up attracting the biggest NPCs on the planet that I honestly don't know how half of these people even function on a daily basis. It's like the second people walk through those sliding doors, their brain instantly turns into mush. For example, literally the second you walk into a grocery store, you will see a big ass dairy sign all the way in the back, sometimes even with a goddamn milk PNG slapped on it, telling you exactly where to find the milk. Yet somehow, these motherfuckers will be mindlessly roaming around searching for the fucking One Piece until eventually asking you, the employee, where it happens to be. And this doesn't just happen in the dairy aisle, it happens in every fucking department. But in this
Not saying I'm partially to be blamed for this angle, but I mean, sometimes you walk into a fucking shop, a new shop that you're not familiar with, and you see the first employee right in front of you. So, it's going to be way faster to ask that employee where the fuck is milk than roam around, discover America, and then find the fucking dairy section, you know?
The same way that retail has brain-dead customers, they're also the entitled ones. These are the Karens that consistently shop at the store, bitch about the price, and then expect a discount for their loyalty. But when the cashier, who's only worked there for 2 weeks, doesn't have the authority to do that, it's typical for the Karens to start arguing and threatening things like, "I'm never shopping here again," or "You just lost yourself a loyal customer." Retail is also a lot slower than fast food, which makes the job so goddamn boring. At least in fast food, the intense pace keeps your depressive thoughts about the job at bay. But when you work in retail, where the time goes very, very slowly, the voices only get louder, dude.
Yeah, what I found that does the trick is that I actually started reading books during those quiet times.
Which is really bad, and doesn't help when right around November 1st, Mariah Carey begins her annual piercing of the...
Oh no, this is when you quit the job. Unironically, this is when you quit the job. This is when you take a 3-month vacation from any retail job, if you want to keep your sanity intact.
Eardrums for every fucking retail employee nationwide. D!
From the screen to
Okay then. I feel like we'll be combining quite a few of these propositions. YouTuber, teacher, and a scammer. Might be the angle where also yeah, I forgot about the most important one, the fucking cat girl Uvo angle. Femboy Uvo. No, fuck it, femboys ain't going to cut it. We need to go 100%. We need a 100% dedicated AI VTuber avatar. Yeah, with jiggly mechanics. Dog, I swear to God, that shit would make more money in 1 week than my entire channel did in the span of, what, 5 years?
the ring.
Shit sucks, man.
Okay, we're dialing it back. We are dialing it back. We are definitely dialing it back. Okay, Twitch streamer. Maybe Copium is going to be slightly better, just maybe. But if he plays YouTube on fucking shit sucks F tier, maybe we're not safe. Hold on.
My life is like a video game.
As a career, being a Twitch streamer could be really nice in terms of money and the amount of work you do, but that's only if you're one of the top streamers.
Top 0.0000001%. That's the definition we need to be looking at. Because matter of fact, if you have more, I feel like I'm not mistaken when I'm saying, if you have more than 5 viewers on Twitch, you are already in the top 10%. Somewhere around there. Hold on, out of curiosity, given how we haven't been streaming on Twitch for quite some time, how many viewers do we have right now? We're looking at 30 viewers, right? Right. So out of curiosity, we are going to Twitch tracker. Swear to God. Check this shit out. Check this fucking shit out. Average viewers, 40. I'm in top 1% of Twitch streamers. So yeah, when I say you need to be in the top 0.0000001% to be on this level of success, then yeah, that's what you need to do. But how do you get there? I've got no fucking idea.
It's really difficult to get a following as a small streamer on Twitch because the platform is dominated by the people with the most viewers and streaming hours. And in order to compete with that, you need to grind. Strictly from a health perspective, the grind of a full-time Twitch streamer has got to reduce your life expectancy by at least 25 years.
Fucking worth it, sign me up.
Because devouring fucking Grubhub on the daily and never leaving your house or your gaming chair is so unbelievably bad for you and linked to so many goddamn health problems.
Anyway.
On top of that, Twitch is also a very volatile platform. You can easily get banned and lose your entire livelihood by tomorrow. Twitch will literally drop the ban hammer on people for the dumbest shit. Yet for some reason, the top streamers and like a bunch of OnlyFans girls are immune from it. You are not
What do you mean somehow? What do you mean somehow? We all know how.
competing on an equal playing field. You know what? Just to visualize this, let's play a little game. I'm gonna give you 3 choices, and you tell me which one out of the 3 got a permanent ban on Twitch. A, nudity. B, getting fucked on stream. C, endorsing terrorism.
Wait. That's a trick question. None of them got perma-banned. Wait. All got banned. No. They did get a suspension. But none of them got perma-banned. Hassan, with his fucking terrorist shenanigans, he got like, what, 2 days banned? What's her name? Fuck me, I forgot. Basically, the one who was breaking the meta of, I don't want to say ASMR, what was it, bathtubs? Bathtub meta? Alinity, Amaranth. No. Ariel Clueless, no. I used this example in my fucking scammer video. God, I forgot her name. Anyway, she didn't get banned. Maybe she got banned for 48 hours.
B, getting fucked on stream.
If I'm not mistaken, that was a 3-day ban of the Bildolphin, not Bildolphin, the other one.
C, endorsing terrorism.
Also, I feel like that was a 3-day ban here.
The answer is none of them.
That's fucked. Told you.
Thanks to the lovely moderators they have on Twitch.
That was Amaranth. Those of you who were guessing who, if that's Amaranth, no, this is Amaranth. A friend told me.
On Twitch. And dude, some of these streamers are repeat offenders, yet there are no fucking consequences. But hey, don't say the word simp. That's a no-no there.
Yep, you don't say that. You don't say that. You're not allowed anymore.
Buddy, C.
Military, no.
Now look, I'm not here to disparage anyone serving the military. It's one of the most honorable things to do, and I respect their sacrifice to the country wholeheartedly. But being a soldier in the army, let alone during an active war, doesn't seem worth it to me at all. For starters, they don't pay very well. So
Honestly, when you have no other options, military is the way to go. Lucky for me, I still have options.
the way military pay works is you have base pay, which is guaranteed. Hold
on. I like these numbers. Hold on. Full-time enlisted soldier pay. That is the pay. So that's how long you've been working, right? I assume that's annual. So we're looking at what? 2 grand a month. Honestly. Not bad. All in all, not bad. Murikan. Oh, that's Murikan. I see Ruby in the chat. What the fuck is this? I thought the title of the stream is a meme. Hello, by the way, 2 streams in a row. Ooh, hey, welcome, friend. Oh, dang. What do you mean meme? Doug, do you see the title of the stream? It says no more league, which means I need to consider my options outside league. And here we are watching the video called Jobs Tier List. Right now we're on the category of military. Private Shifu in the military. 2K a month. Kinda tempting, not gonna lie.
And I'm gonna be honest, base pay is kinda shit, and stays shit for a very long time, increasing gradually based on your rank and years of
Increase where if you're a private? Increase where? Is the increase with us in the room right now?
service. Not to be selfish, but if I end up having to put my life on the line, I'm not doing it for minimum wage, bro. But in addition to that, there are a bunch of other non-guaranteed add-ons to the paycheck depending on your circumstance. Like, say if wherever they have you stationed doesn't have you living in the military trenches, you'll be provided with additional money to pay for your rent and food, which I think is really nice. And you also get a fuck ton of benefits as well. I honestly feel like it's the
a fuck ton of benefits till you retire. Once you become a veteran, that's it, you're fucked.
Military's PR that pisses me off more than anything. Not even the job itself. Because they spend so much money on these annoying fucking recruiters to show up everywhere. I've gotten like hundreds of army recruitment texts when I was a student, and I can't
Didn't get a single one of them, what the fuck? Maybe it's because I never go outside. But still, my email is public. Hello?
tell you how many times they would pop into my school trying to groom the 1.2 GPA motherfucker into enlisting. They would straight up say shit like, you can get this amount of money, or buy this new car, or just the lowest hanging fruit.
How did you end up in this situation, by the way? How does one end up in this situation? In my country, the basic salary for regular conscripts is usually around 150 to 200 euros per month, tops 300. So just don't be in military in your country, just move to America. What do you mean?
If you really need to get people in the army, go after the people that make little Dark Age World War II edits on TikTok. Leave me the fuck alone. But yeah, besides that, military is a B. So yeah, that's the list. Obviously, there are a lot more jobs I could talk about than the ones I listed here, but then the video would be too damn long. But on that note, what is your dream job? Leave a comment. I'm curious to know what all of you aspire to be in the future. Maybe one day you'll be putting the fries in my bag.
Guys, janitor, think about it. You just have to go around cleaning, but the best part is getting to watch old people crash out on the daily. Matter of fact, yeah.